Hey everyone, it's Sarah. I'm here today with a focused workout. We're going to be really concentrating on our shoulders, our biceps, and our triceps. You're going to need a variety of dumbbells, a sweat towel, and a water bottle. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting on? Click the link below and then set your notifications to on so that you know every time I post up a new video. So get your equipment and let's get going. I hope you're ready to start building some strong, sexy arms and shoulders. We're going to get ready with a warm-up, and we're just going to start by swinging our arms forward and backward. We don't have to do a whole lot of cardiovascular type warming up today because we're going to be focusing on just upper body exercises focused on the shoulders, the biceps, and the triceps. And we're going to be doing this in a giant set format. So we'll be alternating the muscle groups so we can move kind of quickly through each set of exercises. Let's go up and down. Hope you're having a good day. Take a nice deep breath. And let's bring that right arm across your body for a nice shoulder stretch. And switching over to the other side. And up overhead. I'm going to pull back on the elbow just to stretch that tricep out a bit. And over on the other side. And let's go into some small circles with the shoulders moving backward, just lifting and rounding the shoulders back. We're going to switch now to shoulders forward. Let's go back to shoulders back, and this time we're going to add the elbow in for a nice big circle with the arms bent at 90 degrees. And then we make a forward circle. And then this time we're going to go back again, and we're going to fully extend that arm up and around. And reverse it. Good. How about a nice chest stretch so the arms come out, palms up, lifting the chest. And now let's go thumbs down and press those arms back so we get the front of that shoulder involved. Take another nice deep breath. Blowing out, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. We're going to work in the Tabata format of 30 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We're going to do 3 separate giant sets, and we'll be repeating those as we go along. Our first giant set we're going to do 3 times, and then the following 2 we'll do 2 times each. We're going to get started here. You got a 10-second lead in. You want to pick probably one of your heavier weights or a medium-sized weight for a clean and press. Clean and press is a big movement, a compound exercising, moving more than one joint at a time. So let's start. If I ever can get my clock working, I'm going to choose my heavier set. Are you ready? So we come to the shoulders, overhead, back to the shoulders, and down. If you have a bar, you can do most of these exercises with the bar or plate weights. So if you don't have enough dumbbells, you could utilize a bar, or if a bar is the only thing that you have, make it work for you. We got 10 seconds left. And our second exercise that we're going to do is an alternating bicep curl. I'm going to use this same weight for my alternating bicep curl. And we hold. We have 15 seconds rest. Take a nice deep breath. Alternating bicep curl looks like this. The arm comes up, elbow tucks in towards the shoulder. Let's go. So you want to keep the back tall and alternate the biceps. Now you could do both of these biceps at the same time, but we're going to be doing a fair amount of bicep work. So I suggest alternating them, but if you prefer, you can do 2 at one time. Keep the chest lifted, making sure that your elbow is staying forward of the hip. and your upper arms really close to your sides. Keep the chest lifted. All right, I'm gonna sit one of my dumbbells down. We're gonna use one dumbbell for an overhead tricep extension. I'm gonna place my palms on my dumbbell, bring it up overhead, elbows tucked in, and I lower the dumbbell to the nape of my neck. I wanna keep my back tall, elbows tucked into my head. So not here, but here. So all the work is focused in the tricep. Keep your chest lifted. You got 10 more seconds. Our next exercise is going to be a front raise. You may want a lighter weight than what you've been working with. All right, let's stop there. Pick up a lighter set. We're going to go to front raises. Chest is lifted. We're going to lift straight arms out in front. Shoulder height. Lift and lower. So, lifting the hand shoulder height, the weight's gonna go above the height of your shoulder, but that's fine. We're gonna lift shoulders and right back down. You wanna keep the chest lifted and the core braced. All of your exercises that when you're working with dumbbells are really working your abdominal exercise, abdominal area too, because you have to brace your core to support your body in a good posture. All right, let's relax that down. We're gonna go to a top half curl. So we're gonna come right here, parallel, lower arms parallel to the floor. And from here, we come up and right back down to parallel. Keeping the elbow forward of the hip. Chest is lifted and the core's braced. I forgot to mention to you that my husband Dave is exercising with me today for the first time in all my videos, but he didn't want to be on camera. So he's off to the corner. Hopefully he'll enjoy it. All right, almost there. Perfect. All right, we go back to the top. So grab the weight that you used for your clean and press. Chest is lifted. And we roll right here. Overhead, in and down. Catch, overhead, in and down. Make sure you keep your core braced and your chest lifted. Back tall through the entire range of motion. You got 5 seconds. Try not to swing those arms. Stop them right at your hip. Good. Alternating bicep curls are next. Once again, focusing on the bicep and trying not to swing the arm past the hip. The arm comes up, rotates towards the shoulder, and you can alternate sides. Let's go. Right here. Perfect, I am sure. So, this is what you want to avoid. Whoop. All right, let's not do that. Lifting with momentum takes away from the purpose of the exercise. Make it very isolated by making the bicep do all the work. Chest is lifted. As always, core is braced. Perfect. All right, overhead tricep extensions. You only need one weight for that. Placing it in the palms, bringing it overhead. Elbows tucked in tight. Chest lifted. Looks like this from the side. Let's go. Good. Keep those elbows tucked in. You tighten your shoulders. You may have difficulty keeping those elbows tucked in towards the head. That could be a goal. You got 10 seconds left. Bringing that dumbbell all the way down to the nape of the neck, or if you're using a plate weight, works exactly the same. All right, front raises. So we need a little lighter weight here. 2 at one time, or if you prefer, you could alternate. Or if you're doing 2 and it becomes difficult, just switch to doing 1 at a time. Let's go. You really have to practice tightening the core up when you do this so that you don't find yourself lifting back like this. You want to keep the core tight so you can maintain your erect body, but not swing back. Stopping those weights right at the hip. Bringing your hand right at shoulder height. You got 5 seconds. Perfect. All right, top half curls. In 10 seconds, we're gonna bring those weights parallel to the floor, forearms parallel to the floor, and from there, we're gonna lift palm towards the shoulder. Let's go. Lift and lower. We're finishing up here our second set of our first giant set. We're gonna do 3 of this one. So we'll take a little longer rest after the third set. Make sure the arms are just going parallel and not any further down. Keep your chest lifted. Perfect. All right, back to clean and press. At the top, first exercise we did, we repeated here. This will be our third set. Are you ready? 3, 2, and let's go. Catch, extend, catch, and down. Okay, close attention to your form. Full range of motion on those arms as you extend overhead. Full extension as you come back down to the sides. You got 5 seconds left. Good. Perfect. Okay. Back to, I'm gonna use this same way. Alternating bicep curl. Lifting, chest up, shoulders back, upper arms against the sides, and let's go. So because we're focusing on different muscle groups with every exercise, we don't have to take a long rest period. You can do minimal rest, get your workout done. Hopefully around, I think this one's probably about 32 minutes. I strive for 30, but I never quite make it. Sometimes I think I'm doing 30 and I end up doing 38, so there's that. Apparently I can't add. Come on, there we go. Overhead tricep extensions, one weight in the palms, overhead, elbows tucked in tight. You got 5 seconds, then we'll flip that plate up there and get ready to roll. Are you ready? Tuck them in, drop it back. Chest is lifted, core is braced. Right here. Good. Working on those bat wings for ladies. The flabby part of your arm. Nobody likes it. All right, 5 seconds. Keep going, keep going. Don't give up. I know your arms are starting to get fatigued, but we still have a lot more to go. All right, front raises. Little lighter weight. Straight up to the front. Elbows are not really locked in place. So this would be locked. They have just what I call a soft elbow. All right, lifting here. Shoulder height. Soft elbow. Really narrow along the body as you come up. So I'm not lifting like way out to the side. I'm lifting straight in front of me. Back down, just on the outside of my hips. Good. Perfect, perfect. You got 5 seconds left, don't give up. I know, our third set. Your arms are getting tired. All right, top half curls are next, and that is the end of this particular set. We're gonna go parallel when I say 3, 2, 1, let's go. All the way up, palms, no rotation involved here, just from here to here. Perfect. Keep the chest lifted. Always working on that posture throughout the exercises. Really strict form, keeping all the work in the muscle that you're working. Not using your body to help you fling the weight around. All right, perfect. You get a generous 30 seconds rest, and then we're gonna move on to our second giant set. Our second giant set is going to start with dips. I'm going to show you 2 different positions. Ignore that beep if you can hear it. You can either use a bench, like a weight bench that you would have in the weight room, or you can use a bench like you would do step aerobics on. You're going to come down and up right here, okay? If you don't have a bench, don't worry about it. You can still do it on the floor. You're going to come to a seated position on the floor. Your hand position is dependent upon you. Some people like their fingers tucked in back. Some like them around the other way. So however works best for you. But same thing. Your elbows bend and extend. Bend and extend. It is not a pelvic exercise. The arms are doing the work, okay? So make sure that you keep the arms doing the work. We got 10 seconds. And we'll be going, hang on. You know, I always have trouble with my timer. We got 10 seconds. I'm going to use a weight on my dips. I'm going to put my weight between my legs so that I am holding it. I'm going to scoot off the edge of my bench, and here I go. So you also have to pay close attention to make sure that you aren't using your legs to push your body up. All right? So the legs are fixed, the core is braced, and the arms are bending and extending the full weight of your body. Looking good. This is a challenging exercise. So if you have to take a little breather and then start over, please do. All right, come on in. We're gonna do something a little lighter here, and the exercise is called a Callahan press. We're gonna start palm to palm. Right here, from here, keeping the elbows up, we rotate out and overhead, and then we just reverse that. Gonna keep the elbows just below shoulder height the entire time, except for on the extension. Pay close attention to the elbow when you do that little squeezing motion. The elbows should come towards one another, not just the hands. The whole forearm from the elbow to the hand comes to meet one another. All right, I'm gonna use my same weight for my pizza servers. Bicep exercise. We're gonna come up, extend out, in, and back down. I'll do it from the side so you can see it a little better. From here, we go halfway up, extend out, in, and down. Halfway up, extend, in, and down. Good job, keep on going. Dave's doing really well too. I don't think he's done a pizza server before. You want to stop right parallel to the floor. Lower arm parallel to the floor. Extend, in, and down. Chest is lifted. Good. All right, tricep push-up. Come on down on the floor. We're gonna do bent knee, or we could do straight leg. I'll show you both. I'll start by showing you straight leg, because I can't do as many as those, and then I'll go to bent knee. Shoulder right over the hand. From here, the elbows come narrow along the torso. All right? Right like that. If you need bent knee, it looks exactly the same. I got my knees down. I'm lowering from the knee all the way to the top of my head, down towards the ground, and then right back up. You've got 6 seconds. You're almost there. I know this is a challenging one. Luckily, we only have to do 2 sets of that. Come back up. We got lateral raises. You want 2 plate weights or dumbbells, depending on what you're using. We're gonna lift straight out to the side with a slight bend in the elbow. We stop at shoulder height, right here. Chest is lifted. Turn it to the side. See how it looks. Good. Keep your belly pulled in. Keep everything nice and tight. Good. Keep going. You got 5 seconds. Come on, you can do five seconds. Perfect. All right. Next up, back to dips. Grab your plate weight or your dumbbell. Place it on your lap. We're gonna get ready. You can either be on the floor or on a bench. Let's go. Making sure that your arms are doing the work and you're not pushing with your legs. Nothing wrong with if the last couple reps get super, super hard and you don't think you're gonna get to full extension and you don't wanna fall on the floor. That's the time to use the legs, but not until then. You got 5 seconds left. Keep the chest up. Don't bend down. Chest is lifted. Perfect. Callahan press, need a little lighter weight. From here, remember we start palm to palm. The shoulders, elbows, and shoulders on the alignment. From here, out, up, and in. Out, up, and in. Keep your core braced so that when you extend your arms, you keep going so that you don't do this. We don't want that, all right? Keep the core braced and the weights right over top of your head. Try not to arch your back. You got 6 seconds. Looking good. Perfect. All right, pizza servers are next. We start in our normal bicep position, neutral grip, palms facing the hips. We're gonna lift halfway up, palms face the ceiling. Here we go. And then we extend out in front, right back in, and then down. Good. Whew. About halfway through the workout, I always realize I forgot to turn my fan on, and it's hot. Hold your body really steady when you go into that extended position in front of you. All right, tricep push-up, one more time. You can do it. Knees or toes, whatever works for you. Remember, shoulder, elbow, hand in alignment, really squeezed in tight, close to the body, narrow along the torso as you come down. If you're doing your knees, make sure that you keep those toes on the floor. If you're on your toes, you could have wide legs or narrow legs. Either one works perfectly fine. Keep on moving, but this is the movement that you want to be having right here. Elbows tuck in tight, not out here, tuck in tight. Focus is all on the tricep, and you probably feel it in the front of your shoulder too, your anterior deltoid. Come on up. Lateral raises are next. Straight out to the side with a soft elbow. At the finishing part of the movement, the palm is facing the floor. They go from palm to palm faces the floor. Shoulder height or just under. That was Dave. Keep really tight form, chest up, core braced. Come on, you got 5 seconds left. You can do 5 more seconds. That's like only 2 reps. Good, well done. All right, so we got 30 seconds here. Resting for 30 seconds, we move to our third giant set. 2 sets of that third giant set, and then we're finished with shoulders and arms. So, I'm hoping you're enjoying this workout. I like to do some kind of focused workouts. I know we've done, it's probably been maybe a couple months ago, I posted an arm workout that was biceps and triceps. So thought I'd try something again, threw it in some different exercises so that you could maybe do some things from the old one that you like and maybe throw in some new stuff from this one. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. Our first exercise is a hammer curl. We go straight up without rotation, and then we rotate our arms and lift at 45 degrees. So it's a hammer to 45-degree curl in 10 seconds. Chest is lifted. Here we go. So hammer curl, 45-degree curl. Notice how my elbows stay tucked in tight as I rotate my arms out. Hammer, 45 degree. Hammer, 45 degrees. Keep on going. Almost there. Then we move to kickbacks. You can use kickbacks. You can utilize your bench for that. All right, so I'm gonna choose my lighter weight for my kickbacks. Kickbacks is an isolation move. I'm gonna put one knee on my bench. If you don't have a bench, you can bend forward. One knee on your hand, on your thigh, elbow up, and extend. If you wanna come all the way down to the floor, you could do it here. Making sure that you get full extension every time and that you're keeping the elbow and the shoulder on the same plane. My weight stops just forward of my hip and my back is flat. Core braced also here, like on every exercise. Okay, all we're gonna do is switch around to the other arm. Elbows up. We're 25 minutes into this workout. It might be my closest to 30 minutes yet. Extend and in. Sometimes I get carried away and I want to do more, and then I'll be like, oh, I'll just add another set. That won't be bad, and then it ends up adding a lot of time. But great thing about the video format is you can stop whenever. If you need to take a break, set it on pause. Go get a drink or whatever if you need to take a little breather, and then come back to it and finish it. Good job. All right, so we're gonna do a fun exercise. This is called a standing Arnold press, Arnold Schwarzenegger's signature move to develop his nice shoulders. We start palms towards our face, elbows tucked in. We rotate out and up. Looks much like the Callahan press, but it has just that little extra rotation that allows you to work all around the shoulder joint. Keep the chest lifted. Up. So when you come in, make sure your elbows are coming towards one another, lifting overhead, right back in. So come here, palms face the face, and then away, lifting overhead. All right, we're gonna go rear fly here. You're gonna need a little lighter weight probably. Seated, right here, or on one knee. If you're not using the bench, arms come wide with a slight bend in the elbow. Completing the movement by bringing the hand to shoulder height. You're gonna feel that in the rear shoulder, the rear deltoid, which doesn't get a whole lot of work. You have to really be specific. The other parts of the shoulder are much stronger. And there we go. This is one of my favorites. It's called a Zottman's curl. It's a bicep exercise that works bicep, but also brachialis, or your forearm, all right? So it looks like this. We're gonna lift and curl towards the shoulder, then rotate the curl down, facing the floor. Let's go again. Shoulder, face the floor. Shoulder, and then face the floor. Awesome job. I like this one. You may have to adjust your weight on the second set to allow you to feel like you're getting a good work with this and being able to keep the form strict. All right. We go back to the very beginning where we did curl and 45-degree curl. Hammer curl, 45-degree curl. Are you ready? Let's go. Hammer, 45. So narrow arms, wide arms. Narrow arms, wide arms. From the side. All right. Keep your form strict. Chest is lifted. Good. Well done. Kickbacks. A little lighter weight. One leg at a time, either on your bent forward, on your bench, or kneeling. They all are exactly the same because what you're going to do is the same movement with your arm. Elbow is shoulder height. The lower arm extends to the hand, the elbow, and the shoulder are on the same plane. Keep it tucked in tight to the body. You got 10 seconds on this arm, and then all we're gonna do is switch, do the other side. Perfect. Let's come over on the other side. Elbow tucked up. Let's go. Full extension. Stopping that weight right at the hip. We got 2 more exercises. Next up is the bent over rear fly, working the rear deltoid. And then the Zotman curl, which is a finishing move for biceps. 5 seconds. All right. Come on up. Next up, bent over flies. Get your weight. Have a seat. Come down on a knee and lean forward, whatever works best. Let's go. Bring in those weights. Out. Shoulder height. You're gonna feel that not only in the rear shoulder, but also in the upper mid-back. Keeping your head looking at the floor is important. You can strain your neck when you do this exercise if you're not careful. So just keep that self looking at the floor, not trying to twist your head, twist your neck. There we go. All right, coming up, last time, Zotman curl. That's a hammer curl, well, not really a hammer curl, but a regular curl where you rotate towards the shoulder. Here we go. And then here, we rotate right back in and come all the way down. You want to keep those elbows tucked in tight as you come back down. Don't let them leave your sides. Up and back down. Work it all around. Okay, we're looking good. Almost there, 5 seconds. All right, let's sit those weights on down. We're done. We're finished. Let me show you something. 31 minutes, 49 seconds. Right there, my closest ever to 30 minutes. So I'm proud of that. Take a nice deep breath, blow it out, and look down at the corner of your screen. There's a flexibility workout there for you. 20-minute workout, you could add on to this, or if you don't have 20 minutes, then do at least part of it. The first part of the exercise is all about stretching out your upper body, like shoulders, chest, those type things that are tight right now. So look down, click on it, or it'll start automatically. If you don't click on it, it'll be the next up. Do that flexibility workout. Let me know what you think of this workout, and I'll see you again soon.